Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
This defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, it's Goodwin. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. On 1st and 10. Townsend throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off play action. Townsend under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Operating from the gun. Townsend. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off the play fake. Davidson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that backfield.
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cowboys at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They follow the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Up the middle they go. Goodwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Davidson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to score on the 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense pay. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash it to get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one is right through. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davidson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
55 yards pushing forward down to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From the gun on 3rd down, Davidson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. So we have reached halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Goodwin.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 2nd down, Davidson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They run the jet sweep, Dotson. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White.
Take over here up near the 40. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you won. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Townsend. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
How the fuck?
9 yards that time. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Townsend. And complete. Right side to Cook.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Back to throw. Townsend. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And it's caught.
And the Bucs are going to be set up at a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jahan Dotson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Davidson.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because you're afraid to pull momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down. Goodwin. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Davidson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So now the Bucs down 14-9, 2:06 to play. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Touchdown! Great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin. Shoves him aside.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do as both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them out to the quarterback and then make sure you break in the field.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like.
Oh my God.
It's just not fair. Now on the run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Townsend out
Get
right,
the-
and the ball is caught by Godwin. Still going. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 35 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel to full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Palmer. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here's 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Goodwin. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the 1st down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin him down deep, and play field position.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I'd kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.